Archangel Michael says, I am trying to reach you for your 1 minute. You will receive huge blessings today at 10 p.m. If you ignore this message, you will lose all your money. Open it quickly. Archangel Michael says, I am trying to reach you for your 1 minute. Please pause everything around you, just for this moment. Something massive is shifting in your timeline, and it will not wait for your delay. Today at exactly 10 p.m., something extraordinary is being dispatched into your energy field. A financial surge, one you secretly prayed for, imagined, or even dismissed as impossible, blessings is being spiritually wired into your destiny. But this isn't just about money. This is about readiness, alignment, action. There is a golden gate opening above your name. You're standing on the edge of the miraculous. The spiritual ports have approved a release of abundance into your life. But if you ignore this message, if you walk away distracted, all that was prepared could disappear like smoke. Your soul knew this moment was coming. You may have felt the build-up, through dreams, sudden delays, or moments of stillness you couldn't explain. And now, the spiritual delivery is in motion. And it's not a metaphor. It's a movement of energy, favor, and prosperity into your physical realm. Someone somewhere is already moving money, adjusting digital ledgers, or having a conversation that will tie directly into this $6 million alignment. You may not hear their voice or see their face, but their role is divinely appointed. Their wealth is about to become your harvest, because they were instructed to deliver this blessing. This message did not come by accident. Heaven has been watching, calculating the exact second to drop this into your path. And now it has arrived. Ignore it, and the energy will retract. Embrace it, and the financial flow will begin in under 12 hours. At 10 p.m. tonight, the energy will finalize, either in your favor, or in someone else's. You've cried silently over bills. You've held your breath checking your bank account. You've denied yourself simple joys because your financial peace was stolen. Now heaven is correcting the record. This isn't just a financial restoration. It's a divine justice payout. You were owed, but the enemy delayed it. Not anymore. But here's the truth Archangel Michael reveals. You must stay alert until 10 p.m. At 10 p.m., your energy must be tuned in, open, and free of fear. Worry will block it. Doubt will chase it away. But readiness will magnetize the moment to you. Someone who once rejected you financially is thinking of you again. They thought you were too small, too ordinary to pour into. But they were wrong, and now even their pride is being humbled. You are entering the hour of reversal, where those who denied you now deliver to you. Where those who forgot you now fund your future. Archangel Michael whispers, this money is more than wealth. It is your proof. That faith is not foolish. That prayer is not pointless. That spiritual warfare is not in vain. You fought to hold on, and now the reward is falling like gold rain over your entire life. Someone is on the verge of transferring something to your name. It may be a legal settlement, a surprise inheritance, a private investor's decision, or a miraculous unlocking from a divine source. But make no mistake, at 10 p.m., it activates. Prepare your heart. Do not speak fear. Speak faith. Speak receiving, not begging. You have permission now to visualize what $6 million looks like in your life. The home. The freedom. The healing. The help. The power to give and never worry again. Your account, which once sat in silence, will now echo with abundance. Your nights, once filled with panic, will be covered in peace. But only if you do not ignore this spiritual checkpoint. Archangel Michael says the wealth was once held in chains by people who didn't want you to rise. But their influence has been severed. Their control over your breakthrough is null. Now, the chains are broken, and heaven's vault is turning toward you. Don't underestimate how fragile this window is. A distraction could cost you everything. An ignored inner voice could delay it all. Tonight at 10 p.m., breathe. Light a candle. Sit in stillness and say to yourself, I am ready. The energy will hear you. The gates will respond. The money will begin. You are not behind. You are right on time. You are not overlooked. You are finally seen. You are not forgotten. You are completely chosen. This divine alert is your notification. There are no bells or alarms, just this moment. You will never say I didn't know. You know now. The spiritual economy is opening for you. And every past betrayal, delay, or failure is now part of the compensation. The angels have recorded your losses. And now heaven is balancing the equation. Archangel Michael says your steps were not random. You were led here because something had to be confirmed in your spirit before the miracle could land. Now that it is, watch how quickly things accelerate. At 10 p.m., the amount will begin to shift. Not just in prophecy, but in reality. And what was delayed will no longer be denied. Don't speak about this to doubters, keep this sacred. Let it unfold without noise. The spiritual realm requires silence and belief to operate at full power. The person carrying your breakthrough has been through their own battle. They've lost. They've gained. They've watched others steal joy until now. Their breakthrough is tied to giving you yours. At 10 p.m., timelines cross. Your preparation meets their generosity. And the $6 million arrives not as a shock, but as the reward for surviving. You will not owe anyone explanations. You will not feel guilt for receiving what you deserve. You will walk in grace and stand in legacy. Let your spirit come. Let your mind agree. Let your soul open wide. Let your heart expand. This is not hype. It is prophecy unfolding with precision. You are blessed. You are chosen. You are ready. And now I must tell you something important. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. But whether you give or not, remember this. At 10 p.m. tonight, the miracle visits. And if you are present, aware, and open, everything will change. Archangel Michael says, when this amount reaches you, it will not just be a transaction. It will be a transformation. This money is carrying energy that has been waiting lifetimes to reach your bloodline. You are the one chosen to break the cycle. To elevate the generations before and after you. You may feel nervous right now. That's normal. Your soul can already sense the power of what's coming. But don't let fear make you shut the door right before the blessing knocks. This $6 million is being sent with protection. No curse, jealousy, or evil eye can block what's being assigned by divine order. Even those who try to delay you will find their plans flipped against them. You were once laughed at for dreaming big. But soon, those same people will study your every move, wondering how it all turned around so fast. And they won't understand it wasn't luck. You was alignment. This shift will be so quick, it'll feel like you woke up in a new life. Opportunities will chase you. Banks will approve you. Weeble will want to work with you. But more importantly, you'll finally be able to rest. Archangel Michael says, you have already done the hard part. You endured without answers. You walked through storms in silence. You believed when you had nothing to show for it. That belief has written your name into a heavenly contract. A spiritual payment plan is being fulfilled tonight, and your portion is $6 million. It will hit in ways you didn't expect. Silent breakthroughs, surprise deposits, miraculous favor. But you must guard this window. No overthinking. No doubting. Only crust. Only peace. Only readiness. Let your home tonight be filled with light. Even if it's just one candle. Even if it's just your whispered prayer. Show the universe that you are present and expectant. This money will repair more than your finances. It will heal your body. It will free your mind, and will restore your dignity. Because you won't be scrambling anymore. You'll be leading now, you'll be the one people come to. The one who solidly helps. The one who never forgets where they came from. And that's why you were chosen. Not because of perfection, but because of your pure heart. You didn't ask to struggle. But you didn't let the struggle steal your hope either. I hope is what activates the miracle. Tonight, the gates of wealth are shifting in your direction. All spiritual delays are being erased. Even past mistakes are no match for this release. This is generational. This isn't just about you. It's about everyone tied to your healing, children. Elders. Strangers you'll help and never meet. You were born for impact. Born to create it, to build it, to give it, to rise. And now comes the financial confirmation of that purpose. Archangel Michael says this isn't a warning. It's a final reminder. The universe moves quickly. A moment of activation is 10 p.m. Not tomorrow. Not next week, tonight, you will feel the energy. A vibration. A stillness. A pull. When it hits, do not resist it. Even if tears come, let them fall. Even if your body trembles, stay seated in peace. It's your spirit responding to prophecy. Those who doubted you will be silenced, not by revenge, but by watching you blow up in complete awe. And you won't even need to speak. Your life will shout the testimony. You sacrifice for others. Given more than you received. Now heaven is flipping the script. Your accounts will reflect abundance. Your inbox will carry good news. Your doors will stay open to divine opportunity, all this because you did not give up. All this because your light refused to dim. All this because even in the darkness you stayed kind. You are the miracle your ancestors prayed for. You are the living proof that angels walk with humans. And now, one of those angels has brought this message to your door. Protect your peace until 10 p.m. Say nothing to those who drain your spirit. Tonight, your wealth is sacred, and so is your silence. And when the breakthrough comes, breathe. Receive it without guilt, without apology, without shrinking yourself. You were always meant to carry this magnitude. Archangel Michael says, your elevation begins the moment you say yes in your spirit. So say yes. Let the old self fall away. Let the new life begin. You are entering the chapter they told you was impossible. Let them talk. Let them wonder. You'll be too busy walking in overflow to argue. You're not chasing. You're collecting. Tonight at 10 p.m., the spiritual wires will surge. The energy will finalize. The money will be in motion. And your life will be marked forever as the day everything changed. This is not a message. It is a spiritual transaction. Read it. Receive it. Align with it. And then watch. Watch how fast God proves He never forgot your name. And one final word. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. But whether you give or simply receive in silence, remember this. Tonight is sacred. Tonight is yours. And your miracle is not lost. It's simply waiting for your open arms. Archangel Michael says, this moment has been guarded, preserved, and prepared for you alone. There have been interferences. People who try to block you from knowing your worth. But they can't touch what heaven has already signed off on. You've been spiritually audited. Every tear, every silent cry, every "why is this happening to me?" has been counted. Now it's being answered. Not with words, but with divine wealth. Tonight is not about luck. It is about alignment and obedience to timing. The $6 million is a divine return for every moment you held on when it made no sense. For every time you stayed kind when bitterness tried to win, for every moment you spoke blessings while carrying burdens. For every time you believed, even when the world tried to make you feel foolish for doing so. This isn't just a shift. It's a correction. Heaven is making things right. And your name is on the top of the list. You were never forgotten. You were hidden for protection. Because the wealth you're about to carry required spiritual maturity. And now you've earned it. Archangel Michael is not here to scare you. He is here to wake you up to what's unfolding invisibly around you. The transaction isn't just spiritual. It will become very real. Bank accounts. Digital transfers. Unexpected approvals. Sudden favor from people who once dismissed you. And most importantly, a peace so deep it will silence every past trauma. You not go into 10 p.m. casually. Prepare physically, emotionally, spiritually, clear your space. Light something sacred. Breathe in readiness. You are not waiting for a miracle anymore. You are the miracle being activated. And the $6 million is just the beginning of what's owed to you. This moment is like a page turning in a divine book. Everything that came before it was the setup. But now the story shifts. And the story favors you. Do not allow disbelief to sit beside you tonight. Do not explain yourself to those who can't feel the shift. This isn't for them. It's for you. There's a reason you're seeing this now. A reason it didn't come yesterday or tomorrow. The exact hour you're reading this is the spiritual cue that heaven has begun the countdown. You're not too late. You didn't miss it. But you must stay alert between now and 10 p.m. Watch for signs. Watch for subtle nudges, feelings, sensations. Your body will respond to the energy of what's entering. If you feel tingles, warmth in your hands, sudden stillness, that's not your imagination. It's your soul preparing to receive what it always knew was coming. Trust it. Honor it. Let it guide you tonight. The version of you that struggled won't recognize the version that's about to rise. Because everything is about to feel lighter. No more surviving. Now you begin thriving. Archangel Michael says, you are walking out of lack and into luxury. You are leaving behind shame and stepping into supernatural supply. You are not renting peace anymore. You are owning abundance. Every wrong turn will now make sense. Every rejection was protection. Every delay was divine recalibration to prepare for this exact window of time. At 10 p.m. don't talk about your problems. Talk about your promise. Say out loud, it is mine. I receive it. I am ready. Those 3 sentences will shift your entire energetic state. No one needs to know what's happening to you. The ones who deserve to witness your blessing will feel it in your presence. You won't need to prove anything. The money will speak louder than words ever could. It will show up in your mailbox. In your inbox. In your account. In unexpected ways. In sudden apologies that come with compensation. In quiet approvals from silent watchers. Your elevation has been in motion longer than you realize. But the final drop, the release, is time for tonight. And no force, no delay, no jealousy can intercept it now. The universe has waited patiently for you to recognize your worth. Now that you do, the release has been authorized. $6 million. God someday. Tonight. Even if you don't understand how, let your soul say yes. Even if you feel unworthy, know that heaven has already declared you deserving. This is not a test. It's a transfer of power. A transfer of healing. A transfer of wealth. You are the chosen vessel for it to land. And no one can replace you in this alignment. Your faith has been tested, but now it's being rewarded. Not because you begged for it, but because you stayed true when it hurt. That's what heaven responds to. That's what Archangel Michael watches for. And that's why your name is being called in the spiritual realm tonight, this script is not an ordinary message. It is your contract confirmation. It is the sound of heaven knocking on your life with sealed divine currency. Answer it with faith. Embrace it without fear. This is not the end. It's the doorway. The next steps will shock even you. Because the $6 million is just the trigger, the impact will ripple beyond your lifetime. And again, to those who feel called, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Your energy, belief, and readiness are already powerful enough. But if you give, do it from a space of celebration, knowing you are sowing into a miracle that has already begun. Now breathe. Center yourself. And let heaven finish what it started. Because tonight at 10 p.m., the gates of divine wealth open, and your name is the first one called. Archangel Michael says, there is a spiritual scroll in your name being unrolled in the heavenly realm right now. Inside it is written the divine clearance of a financial breakthrough that has passed every test, every trial, and every delay. You don't need to beg for it. It's already written. You only need to be in position. Position means belief without condition. It means gratitude before proof. It means understanding that the $6 million is a physical reflection of the spiritual wealth you've been storing through every good deed, every quiet sacrifice. You have no idea how many times heaven stopped something bad from happening to you. You were surrounded, defended, watched, especially when you didn't feel protected. Now the protection is shifting into provision. You were being trained through pain, built through betrayal, sharpened through silence. Now all of that is turning into favor that can't be explained with logic. People will think it's a coincidence or stroke of luck. But you will know this was divine orchestration. Tonight at 10 p.m., your timeline splits. One version leads to regret, where you ignored the tug on your spirit. The other leads to restoration, where everything starts to make miraculous sense. There's someone watching you right now. Not physically, but energetically. They have the means, the resources, the open door, and their spirit is being nudged to bless you specifically. The angels are whispering your name into the ears of those in power. You don't need to apply for this blessing. It's applying to you. All you need to do is stay present and connected. This moment is beyond time. Even if 10 p.m. feels quiet on the surface, don't be deceived. The real transaction is happening in the unseen. Right now financial networks are shifting. Digital corridors are being cleared. Legal delays are being lifted, energetic roadblocks are being dissolved. Archangel Michael says this isn't just money falling into your lap. It's your next life level being initiated. The $6 million is the spiritual stamp of access granted. You are no longer being tested. You are being trusted. Trusted with wealth. Trusted with opportunity. Trusted with legacy. This isn't a favor. It's a fulfillment. Fulfillment of what your heart longed for when no one understood your vision. Fulfillment of prayers your grandparents whispered in hunger, hoping their bloodline would break free. Fulfillment of divine contracts signed long before you were even born. Tonight, you become the answer to generations of questions, the light in the darkness. The shift in your family tree. And nothing can stop what's already moving for you. You don't need to have it all figured out. Heaven doesn't require your perfection. Only your presence. Be still. Be ready. Be open, clear your space. Clear your energy. Receive the impossible. This blessing is not a one-time event. It's the ignition. Once it arrives, more will follow. Because this was the blockage, and once removed, the flow becomes endless. There are people you haven't met yet who will play a role in this chapter. Some will mentor you. Some will fund you. Some will protect you. All of them have been divinely timed to appear after this $6 million is unlocked. You will remember this night forever. A because of what you saw, a because of what you felt. A weight lifted. A peace restored. A destiny confirmed. Even if doubt tries to sneak in, hold your ground. The enemy cannot touch what's been sealed by the divine. An Archangel Michael stands guard at the gates of your breakthrough. Your name has been engraved into this miracle. No other can take your place. This is your scroll. Your signature. Your season. Tonight, doors swing open. Hearts soften toward you. Resources rush into your orbit. This isn't just about wealth. It's about freedom, freedom to move. Freedom to give. Freedom to rest. Freedom to be. And from this moment forward, you'll never again have to wonder when will it be my turn. Because your turn is now. Your time is now. Your name is being spoken now. You are not forgotten. You were not skipped. You were being preserved. So that when it came, it would be perfect. So take this moment seriously. Block out the noise. Tune into your higher self. Because at 10 p.m., your life is marked with divine ink that can never be erased. And in case your spirit is still whispering, could this really happen for me? Archangel Michael says, yes, beloved. Yes, chosen one. Yes, divine soul. It's happening for you, through you, and around you. You will wake up tomorrow with a different vibration, people will notice it. And you'll know, it began tonight. Your new life is already here, and nothing will be the same again. Nothing should be the same again. So celebrate it before you see it. Trust it before you touch it. And anchor your soul into the reality that you are already rich. The wealth is simply catching up now. One final time, Archangel Michael says, tonight at 10 p.m., $6 million begins to flow toward you. Don't let fear make you miss what faith has already secured. And as always, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. But whether you give or not, you've already received what matters most, the divine confirmation that your season of lack is over. Now walk forward boldly, it's already yours. Archangel Michael says, what's about to unfold in your life cannot be reversed by doubt, envy, or delay. The contacts are sealed. The gates are open. The spiritual frequency around your name is vibrating at the highest level of receptivity. If your heart is trembling right now, it's not fear, it's alignment. Your body feels it before your mind fully accepts it. That's why, even as you read this, your energy shifts. You are being recalibrated into the vibration of receiving divine wealth without apology. This wealth, the $6 million, is not just falling into your path, it's responding to your inner readiness. The universe does not send treasure to chaos. That's why it waited until now. Because now, you are stable enough in spirit to carry what others would have dropped. You are not who you used to be. The version of you that struggled is no longer the one steering this ship. You've evolved, and that evolution created a magnetic field around you that is pulling prosperity closer by the second. Even now, there are transactions being reviewed in your favor. Funds being rerouted. Names being removed from lists where yours is being added. And in divine timing, 10 p.m. tonight, the final signal will be released. You might hear nothing. You might see no fireworks. But spiritually, everything will shift. Because heaven works silently, but powerfully. And when the shift comes, you'll know. Your chest will feel lighter, your breath will deepen. A wave of peace will cover you without explanation. As the moment, the precise second when $6 million starts its journey to your physical reality, and you'll look back on this day and whisper, it was real. I felt it before I saw it. Archangel Michael says, don't run and tell everyone. Protect the seed before it becomes a tree. The wrong eyes can project doubt before your roots have settled. This is your garden. You don't owe anyone access to it. Let the fruit grow, and they will see for themselves soon enough. Right now, trust is your currency. Faith is your fuel. And silence is your shield. Tonight, don't let the noise of the world distract your focus. Even if you're surrounded by chatter or busyness, create a sacred bubble inside yourself. Because your spirit is the altar, and your belief is the fire. This is not the end of your journey. It's the activation of your authority. You will now walk differently. Speak differently, think with legacy in your mind. The one who once had to ask for help will soon become the help others pray for. People will look at your rise and try to explain it. They'll say you got lucky, met the right person, stumbled into success. But they will never understand. It was divinely assigned long before they noticed. And the beauty of it all, you didn't have to betray yourself to receive it. You didn't sell out. You didn't manipulate. You stayed authentic. That's why it's coming to you clean. No strings. No guilt. No debts. Just divine reward for divine endurance. Archangel Michael says, this money is not just for pleasure. It's for positioning. You are being placed in rooms where decisions are made. You are being handed keys that unlock not just your freedom, but the freedom of others. Your blessing will overflow into others' cups without draining you, without wounding you. Because when the blessing is divine, it multiplies instead of subtracts. Expect small size even before 10 p.m. A call, a number, a name, a feeling. They are whispers from the spirit realm preparing you for what's to come. Hold gratitude in your heart like sacred fire. It is the fuel that keeps the gateway open. You don't have to fake joy. Just welcome peace. And peace will bring clarity. Clarity will bring confirmation. And confirmation will bring the cash flow you've been promised. You're not asking for too much. You're asking for what was delayed. Now it's being delivered on time. Divine time. A people who ghosted you. Watch how they return. But this time, you'll see them clearly and choose wisely. You're no longer in the energy of desperation. You're in the frequency of divine selection. The $6 million is just heaven's way of announcing this one is ready. There are documents that will be signed soon. Contracts, approvals, agreements. Don't be surprised when you're offered more than you asked. That's what happens when God's hand is on the pen. Archangel Michael says you will no longer shrink to fit anyone's comfort. This money will help you expand into your calling, your dreams, your truth. You will speak without fear. You will live without lack. Let this be your declaration tonight. I do not chase. I attract. I align. I receive. I honor. I expand. Say it in your mind. Whisper it to the stars. Write it on your mirror. Because this is your new language now. The language of someone who no longer lives in survival but stands rooted in the certainty of supernatural supply. Archangel Michael's sword has cut through every barrier. What once held you back no longer exists. The only gate left is your own willingness to say yes. So say yes with your breath, with your energy, with your readiness. And when 10 p.m. comes, don't expect fire, expect flow. Let the money come in quietly like water through open hands. And one final time, if your heart feels led, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. But your belief, your presence, your readiness, that's already enough. Now go sit in stillness and let heaven do what only heaven can. Because tonight the number $6 million becomes more than a dream. It becomes your reality. Archangel Michael says your silence tonight will speak louder than any words ever could. Do not rush to explain this to others who haven't done the inner work. Not everyone will understand how something so miraculous could be meant for you. But that's because it wasn't meant for them. Heaven didn't send this message into the masses, it delivered it directly into the spirit of one chosen soul. The one who stayed humble in lack. The one who stayed kind when overlooked. The one who didn't give up even when it would have been easier to disappear. A night is sacred. Don't look for signs in the sky. Don't wait for thunder or lightning. Instead, listen inside your chest where truth lives. Your spirit already knows what's coming. It's been whispering it for weeks through repeated numbers, déjà vu, unexpected peace in the middle of chaos. Those weren't coincidences. Those were spiritual codes unlocking one by one. And tonight at 10 p.m., the final seal opens. It will ask your permission. It will knock again. It will arrive with power, certainty, and divine elegance. You will receive exactly what is yours. No less. No mistakes. No delays. It will come with your name etched into the vibration of it. There are people in boardrooms, offices, and circles of power who don't know your full story. But their spirit will feel the need to help you. That's how divine timing works. It bends logic, bypasses ego, and delivers through strangers if it must. Because when it's your time, nothing can stop it. This isn't just a deposit. It's a declaration that you are now stepping into the seat of authority in your own life. You will not beg. You will not prove. You will command, through peace, not pressure. And once you receive the $6 million, you will be tested, but not like before. Not through hardship, but through responsibility. Can you hold this wealth and still be the same soul that earned it through endurance? Archangel Michael says yes, you can. Because your heart has been tempered through fire. You don't carry ego. You carry purpose. Let that be your compass tonight. If fear rises, replace it with faith. If doubt knocks, remind yourself it's already done. You've already been approved. The decision has been made in realms that the human mind cannot see. You are simply catching up now to what's been prepared for you eternally. This moment is not a one-time lottery. It's a beginning. And from tonight onward, you will feel it in every step you take. Doors will recognize you. Opportunities will wait for you. People will gravitate toward your light, not because of the money, but because of the peace you now carry. This money will solve problems you haven't even spoken about. It will cover debts, heal family wounds, and release you from cycles you thought you'd never escape. And it's all arriving quietly, but powerfully. You are not imagining this. You are not hoping blindly. You are receiving prophetically. Prepare in your own way tonight. You don't need rituals. You don't need perfection. You just need presence, stillness, and tension. Archangel Michael says, the angels have cleared the path. Now you must take the step. And the step is simple, believe, even when your mind wants proof. Because the proof is coming. Not in the future, but in the next hours. It's already been dispatched. It's already moving. This wealth will find you. Even if your bank account says low, your soul says ready. And the soul always speaks louder in the realm of spirit. You may wake up tomorrow and find something unexpected, an email, a message, an opportunity, a release. Even a simple feeling of peace that opens bigger doors than you ever imagined. Tonight is not about wishing. Tonight is about knowing. Knowing that after all this time, you didn't suffer in vain. You'll remember this date as the moment your energy shifted for good. The moment heaven kept its promise. The moment the fight turned into favor. And long after the $6 million enters your life, you'll carry this stillness in your heart as your anchor. Because no matter what happens after this, you will never be broke in spirit again. One last time, dear soul, Archangel Michael gently reminds you, 10 p.m. tonight is a holy checkpoint. Do not miss it. Do not brush it off. Do not let your old doubts talk you out of your new destiny. Be there. Be calm. Be ready. And if you felt blessed, empowered, or aligned through this message, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. But your belief is already the greatest offering. The rest belongs to heaven. And tonight, at exactly 10 p.m., it will arrive, the $6 million that was always meant for you. A miracle that waited until your heart was finally open enough to receive it. Walk in silence. Sleep in peace. Wake in overflow. It is done. Archangel Michael says, this is the hour the heavens have waited for. Not just to bless you, but to mark you as the vessel of breakthrough. You are no longer just someone hoping for a miracle. You are the miracle in motion. Tonight at 10 p.m., every unseen force that's worked against you will be silenced. The spiritual resistance, the energetic delays, the generational blockages, they are being dismantled as you read this. Not because you begged, but because you held on when everything around you told you to let go. Your quiet obedience has echoed in the halls of the spirit realm. And those echoes have summoned angels with assignments, divine messengers carrying your name in flames of authority. They are not coming empty-handed. They are coming with delivery scrolls carrying $6 million worth of divine return. This is not just currency, it's compensation. For every night you cried without telling anyone. For every no you turned into fuel. For every door slammed in your face that didn't kill your hope. You've earned this, not by the world's standards, but by heaven's. Heaven does not reward arrogance. It rewards alignment. And now, after all the internal battles, the missteps, and the silent growth, you are finally aligned. Tonight, you're not just receiving money. You're receiving restoration. You're receiving recognition in spirit, in the physical, and in the eyes of those who once overlooked you. Someone in your past who thought they were finished with you will hear your name again soon. Not in gossip, but in glory. They will see your rise from afar and wonder how it all turned around in your favor. Let them wonder. Because your story is not their business anymore. Your energy is being preserved for higher things. Your purpose is too large for small circles. At 10 p.m., portals will open above your path. They may not be visible to the eye, but your soul will feel them like a warm hand over your chest. You'll know. This is it. Archangel Michael says, this is not just a season of breakthrough. It's a lifetime of overflow. The $6 million is the starting line of what heaven has planned for your new identity. The old you can't come with you. The doubting you. A dimmed you. A wounded, playing small version of you. Let that version go tonight. You're stepping into the vibration of divine royalty. Of effortless receiving. Of being known, not for survival, but for supernatural stability. The right people will come. The right networks. The right partners, the right offers. Because when you align, everything begins to align around you. This money is more than bills paid and problems fixed. It is divine freedom. The kind that lets you dream again. Rest again. Live again. Tonight, don't go looking for signs outside. Look within. Because everything that was trying to find you has finally found you. Archangel Michael says, this moment was written long ago. It was delayed, not denied, and now it is delivered. But only you can accept it. Not with logic. Not with resistance. Only with faith and surrender. Say I receive. And let that energy do what centuries of struggle tried to stop. You are becoming the most powerful version of yourself. Not through striving, but through allowing. Not through chasing, but by standing still in spiritual truth. The people who laughed will fall silent. The ones who counted you out will lose count of your blessings. And you won't even need to explain a thing. Your results will speak for you. Tonight, sit quietly. Take one deep breath. And whisper, I'm ready. Let the portal of 10 p.m. open above you with ease. Let the current of divine wealth pass through you like breath. And know what is coming can no longer be stopped. And as Archangel Michael gently reminds once more, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. But the greatest thanks is your faith in this message and your surrender to receive it fully. There is nothing left for you to do now except receive. Except believe. And when the clock strikes 10 p.m., heaven will keep its promise, $6 million. Delivered. Sealed. Yours. Your name has been etched into this miracle. And now, so has your destiny. Archangel Michael says, heaven does not play with timing. And your life is now fully aligned with divine release. The pressure you felt over the last few weeks wasn't punishment, it was positioning. You were being moved, molded, and prepared for this exact minute when the wealth would finally begin flowing into your hands. This is why certain people vanished. This is why certain doors closed. This is why your spirit suddenly felt the need to withdraw, to reflect, to reset. It was not depression. It was not failure. It was a divine preparation, period. Because God couldn't let the $6 million touch you while you were still surrounded by people who didn't believe in your worth. He had to separate you, clean the space, guard the vault before opening it to you. This money is not random. It carries energy that will echo into the lives of everyone you touch after this. And that's why it had to come at the right hour. That hour is tonight, 10 p.m. When the spiritual clock hits that mark, your name will be called, not in a whisper, but in a divine decree. It's already been declared in realms beyond this one. All that's left is your reception. You will feel it in your body before your bank. You'll feel the shift in your breath, in your heartbeat, in the way your soul calms down for no reason. That calmness, that's your confirmation. You may check your account and see nothing yet. Don't panic. Don't curse the moment. Because divine money always arrives through channels. Not chaos. There is someone holding a piece of this well for you. They are making the decision right now. We're being nudged by spirit. They don't even fully know why your face or your name is pressing on their heart. But they are about to obey the spiritual instruction attached to your breakthrough. It might be a transfer, a surprise gift, a forgotten investment returning, or a divine stranger who blesses you with more than you thought possible. And the best part, you won't have to beg. You won't have to chase. You only need to be present and expectant. This moment has already been decided. The only thing that can block it now is disbelief. Don't let your past talk you out of your future. Archangel Michael says, stand up in your spirit. You are no longer the version of yourself that settles for scraps. You are now walking as a divine receiver, a financial leader, and a spiritual warrior crowned in gold. You were not forgotten. You were being refined. And now you're walking into the chapter where all the pain turns into prosperity. All the heartbreak becomes your higher ground. You'll remember tonight for the rest of your life. You will mark this moment, not just because of what arrives, but because of who you become the moment you say, "Yes, I am worthy of it all." Let others doubt. Let them question. You do not owe them an explanation for what God is doing in your life. They weren't with you in the midnight tears, so they don't get to critique your $1 million blessing. This $6 million will shock people, but it won't shock you because deep down you always knew you were made for more. And now heaven agrees. Archangel Michael says, every delay, every denial, every disappointment was rerouting you here, not to destroy you, but to set the stage. You were not ready back then, but tonight you are. Walk slowly this evening. Move intentionally. Feel the shift. Don't distract yourself with the ordinary. Instead, bless your space. Speak good things aloud. Keep your phone charged. Stay open to surprise communication. The angels are working through humans now. Someone is already moving toward your name with divine instruction. They may not understand why, but they will feel the urgency, just like you feel it now. You are being elevated spiritually and financially. No one can reverse it. No energy can cancel it. No voice can speak against it loud enough to silence what's already divinely sealed. And yes, this is just the beginning. The $6 million is the activation, but what follows will be even greater. Homes, land, global favor, peace you've never known, doors you didn't even know existed. This wealth is not the end goal. It's the key. And now, the key is being placed in your hands because you are ready to open everything that was once locked. So tonight, Archangel Michael asks you only for this. Do not doubt the final hour. Do not scroll past this feeling. Do not belittle the calling just because others don't hear it. This is your moment. And even as others sleep, you'll feel wide awake in your spirit. That's not insomnia. That's divine energy awakening your receiving center. Take this moment seriously. Let it reshape your identity. Because you are no longer the person hoping. You are now the one chosen to receive. You were never ordinary. You were only hidden until now. And as the final confirmation, Archangel Michael says, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20, but your belief is the biggest offering heaven receives. The $1.6 million is not far away. It is closing in fast. When the hands of the clock strike 10 p.m., you won't just feel a blessing. You'll walk into a reality. A reality that was always yours and now, it's finally arriving. Archangel Michael says, this is your final preparation hour. The next breath you take carries the vibration of breakthrough. Every second that takes closer to 10 p.m. is not ordinary. It's divine countdown. You might feel your body respond without understanding why. You zonks. Whoa. A pressure in your chest. That's not fear. That's the spirit aligning with destiny. This $1.6 million is a spiritual delivery. Not a human coincidence. It's not being earned by logic, effort, or hustle. It's being unlocked by alignment, surrender, and timing. And the timing is now. You won't need to explain where it came from. You won't need to trace the exact moment or person. Because it's not about the source, it's about the assignment. The money may come through a stranger, through a system, through an error corrected in your favor, through favor that overrides policy. It does not matter how. It only matters that it will. This is spiritual law. What is released in heaven cannot be blocked on earth. And your name has been written in that heavenly decree. You are being reintroduced to the world, not as the struggler. Not as the survivor, but as the steward of divine wealth. You will speak differently. You will walk into rooms you once only dreamed about. And money will no longer be a fear. It will be your tool to help, to build, to create, to bless without burnout, to give without going empty. You will become the answer to someone else's prayer, the same way you once whispered, "I just need one miracle." Someone will whisper that to you and you will say, "Yes, I've got you." This is your financial healing, not just a bandage, but a new foundation. The cycle of lack ends with you. Archangel Michael says heaven has trusted you not by accident, but by record. Your name carries proof that even under pressure, you held on to light. Now that light is returning to you as abundance, you are not just receiving money. You are receiving confirmation of your spiritual worth. At exactly 10 p.m., a code is being unlocked in the spiritual realm. You won't see it, but your soul will know. That's the moment everything shifts. Even if it takes hours, days, or weeks to fully unfold, the activation is instant. You might not even recognize yourself tomorrow. The way you carry yourself, the way people treat you, the way your environment bends to favor you, because you have stepped into supernatural frequency. Your past does not belong here anymore. The identity of not enough had been revoked. You are walking forward as more than ready. You may hear from someone who once rejected or ignored you. Let them see your light, but don't dim it for their comfort. This new season isn't about proving, it's about glowing. Archangel Michael says your presence is now prophetic. When you walk into a place, things will shift. People won't understand why, but your energy will carry the mark of divine elevation. And don't be surprised if someone offers to bless you, fund you, or open a door you didn't even knock on. That's not random. That's the $6 million frequency doing its work. You are now a magnet to wealth, not just financially, but energetically. This money will rewrite how you sleep. No more staying up at night worrying about bills, rent, or debt. You will sleep in peace, wake up in power, and move in purpose. This money will heal your nervous system. The anxiety that sat in your shoulders and chest for years will begin to melt away. Because safety is arriving. You will feel safe to dream, safe to speak, safe to rest, safe to say no, safe to say yes. And that is what wealth truly is. Freedom. Freedom from being tied to pain. Freedom from being stuck in survival. Freedom from making yourself small to make others feel okay. Archangel Michael says tonight marks the closure of an old identity. The chapter where you felt ignored, rejected, underpaid, undervalued. It's over. Close that door with grace. And do not look back. From here on, you rise. You receive. You walk through every door wide and ready. You will be able to move if you want. Bless your parents. Create opportunities for others. Give to causes that carry your soul's purpose. You are stepping into a life that will leave impact, not just in numbers, but in legacy. And that is why heaven waited until now. Because now, you are the version of yourself who knows how to honor it. Tonight at 10 p.m., don't just expect. Embody. Embody the receiver. Embody the one who deserves it. Breathe like it's done. Sit like you're in overflow. Let your vibration be proof that you already believe. And even if no one around you celebrates, it's okay. Heaven celebrates you. Archangel Michael stands guard over your blessing. This is sacred. This is sealed, this is sent. And one final time, if this message resonated deep in your heart, if you wish to express your support further, but know this deeply. Your belief, your alignment, your faith is already enough. So now, prepare in silence. Hold space for the moment. And let 10 p.m. be your hour of arrival. Because the next version of you will walk with more wealth than you've ever known. And more peace than you've ever imagined. It is done. It is sealed. It is yours.